Hi, it's me. No. 9. Barcelona Cathedral. The Barcelona Cathedral is a Gothic masterpiece and one of Spain's most important religious buildings. It took over 200 years to complete, and work on it began in 1298. Despite its beauty, this church is also riddled with misfortune. Construction began in 1298 and was finished in the 15th century. For hundreds of years, architects, builders, sculptors, and painters have worked on this site, but even so, it was never completed. And that's not the only problem. In 1428, a tower collapsed, killing dozens of people. In the 17th century, an earthquake caused the spire to collapse. In 1969, during restoration work, scaffolding collapsed and killed 3. On September 23, 1969, as restoration workers prepared for the next day, they checked all their equipment and made sure everything was secure. They left the scaffolding up overnight to save time. However, at about 1 a.m., part of the scaffolding collapsed, plunging 5 people to their deaths. One of those who died was only 19 years old. The 5 victims were preparing for the restoration of one of the towers when the accident happened. Despite the horror of these events, construction continued. No. 8 Devil's Bridge, Germany. This bridge is located in Bavaria, Germany. And even though it has been around since the 15th century, no one knows exactly how or why it was built. Many believe the bridge was built by a man named Erasmus, who is known as the Devil's Doctor. He was a skilled engineer and architect, but he was also a heretic who was burned at the stake for his beliefs. Some say that Erasmus made a deal with the devil himself in exchange for his knowledge. This is evidenced by strange carvings of cloven-hoofed animals and other demonic creatures that are visible throughout the structure. Legend has it that the bridge was built to withstand the passage of time itself. And if you look closely, you can see that the stones appear to glow red in certain lights, giving them a bloody appearance. People who cross the bridge report strange occurrences such as cell phones losing battery, compasses spinning wildly, and unexplainable feelings of dread. 8. Many claim that the bridge is cursed, that anyone who crosses it will face bad luck or worse. Some say that the best way to avoid any bad luck is to take a small rock from the bridge and carry it with you. In Scotland, there is a castle that stands high above the city of Edinburgh. From its perch atop an extinct volcano, it looks out over the capital city. With a history dating back to the 12th century, this castle is filled with tales of betrayal, murder, and war. The castle dates back to the days of King David I, when he conquered the area. Over the centuries, many Scottish kings have lived within its walls. In 1573, Mary, Queen of Scots, gave birth to her son James VI in the castle. But tragedy struck when he died just 2 days later. Then, in 1680, James II escaped to Normandy after being deposed. At least 7 people have died within the castle's walls, and some say their ghosts still linger there today. The most famous ghost is that of a young girl named Annie. She died in the castle in 1824, and is said to appear as a gray mist near the entrance to the main gate. No. 6. The Palace of Versailles. The Palace of Versailles was once the home of French royalty, but now it is a museum open to the public. Though the palace may look like a beautiful historical landmark, there are some dark secrets hidden within its walls. During the French Revolution, revolutionaries stormed the palace and murdered many aristocrats. Since then, the palace has been cursed with bad luck. Napoleon once said, "There are too many ghosts in this palace." It is rumored that the spirits of those who died during the revolution still haunt the halls. There have been reports of unexplained footsteps, disembodied voices, and even apparitions of former royalty. Visitors have claimed to see the ghost of Marie Antoinette, the last queen of France before the revolution, wandering the halls of the palace. One visitor even captured what they believe is a photo of her ghost. Others have reported seeing the ghost of Louis XVI, Marie Antoinette's husband, as well as the ghost of Napoleon Bonaparte, who died in exile on St. Helena in 1821, No. 5. Island of the Dolls. Located in Mexico, the Island of the Dolls is a creepy destination full of dolls hanging from trees. The story behind the island is sad and mysterious. It is said that many years ago, a young girl drowned in the canals of the island. Since then, people have reported seeing her ghost wandering the island. To honor her memory, people began leaving dolls on the island, but soon the dolls began to rot and decay. Now the island is covered with thousands of dirty and rotting dolls. Visitors to the island have reported hearing strange noises and seeing shadowy figures moving between the trees. Some believe that the island is cursed and that anyone who visits will be haunted forever. Number 4. Catacombs of Paris. The Catacombs of Paris are a series of tunnels located beneath the city of Paris. The tunnels were originally used as a quarry, but in the 18th century they began to be used as a burial ground for the dead. Over the years, more than 6 million people have died in the catacombs. In recent years, the catacombs have become a popular tourist destination. However, many believe that this is disrespectful to the millions of people who have died there. Some say that the catacombs are cursed and that anyone who visits will be haunted by the spirits of the dead. There have been many reports of strange activity in the catacombs, including the sound of footsteps, whispers, and even full-bodied apparitions. Some visitors have even claimed to be touched by an unseen force while exploring the tunnels. No. 3. Poveglia Island. Poveglia Island is an island located in the Venetian lagoon in Italy. For centuries, the island was used as a quarantine zone for ships arriving from plague-infected areas. It is said that the island is cursed and that anyone who sets foot on it will be doomed to a terrible fate. In the 18th century, a hospital was built on the island to treat plague victims. It is said that the hospital was so overcrowded that patients were forced to eat each other. After the plague, the island was used as a prison and then a mental hospital. In the 1960s, the island was abandoned. Since then, it has been rumored that the island is haunted by the spirits of those who died there. Some say that the island is cursed and that anyone who sets foot on it will be doomed to a terrible fate. No. 2. Tower of London. The Tower of London is a historic castle located on the north bank of the River Thames. It has a long and bloody history, having been used as a royal palace, a prison, and a torture chamber. Throughout history, many people have died in the Tower of London. In the 1530s, King Henry VIII had 2 of his wives executed within the tower walls. During the English Civil War, the tower was occupied by Parliament and used as a prison for royalists. Many of those imprisoned in the tower died of starvation or disease. In the 19th century, the tower was open to the public as a tourist attraction. However, it is rumored that the spirits of those who died in the tower still haunt the grounds. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures moving through the halls and hearing the sound of screams and footsteps. No. 1. Okigahara Forest. Okigahara Forest is a dense forest located at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan. It is known as the Suicide Forest because it is believed that over 100 people have taken their own lives there. The forest is said to be cursed and that anyone who enters it will be haunted by the spirits of those who died there. Some say that the forest is home to demons and other evil creatures that lure people into the woods and drive them to madness. Others say that the forest is simply a place of great sadness, and that the spirits of those who died there are simply looking for peace. Whatever the truth may be, a Okigahara forest is a truly eerie place and should be avoided at all costs. If you ever find yourself in Japan, be sure to stay away from this cursed forest. Thanks for watching. Which of these places would you love to visit? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time. Bye.